Hey guys, what's up? Here we are. It's Royal Rumble season. I'm so fucking excited. It is the start to the road to WrestleMania in Philly. And I, for one, am very excited for this round of this Royal Rumble. Last year, I only saw WrestleMania, but to see it actually happen in person for the Royal Rumble leading into WrestleMania in those coming months and Elimination Chamber I get to see this year, it's going to be a very full circle moment, and having my own theories and play around with this, I'm genuinely excited. We're going to be talking about my predictions for the women's match, for the men's match, and for the two match cards for that night. I'm going to start with the match cards because they're going to be a little bit more easier to talk about than the men and the women's match. First, going to be talking about the Logan Paul versus Kevin Owens fight for the U.S. Championship belt. Now, if you know how I feel about Logan Paul, then you know my automatic given answer is that Kevin Owens is going to be deserving to win and should win. However, knowing Logan Paul and what he has done for the last two matches that he's had, where he has retained the championship and or have won or had the upper leeway, it's because he's been cheating with brass fucking knuckles. It honestly doesn't shock me at this point that Logan Paul would cheat in a WWE match. It wouldn't really surprise me at this point, knowing how I've known him from the internet and I was a fan of him on the internet. I know that this kid is going to fucking use brass knuckles on Kevin Owens. I hope that there's some leeway for Kevin and Kevin gets the win. I would love nothing more for Kevin to win because he truly does deserve it and he is a fighter and I fucking love Kevin Owens. And I really fucking hate Logan Paul. I don't know how that match card is going to go because I know that Logan is going to use brass knuckles and it's a true given thing that he probably will. He did that with Ricochet at SummerSlam and he did that with Rey Mysterio at Crown Jewel. So I have a feeling it's going to happen with Kevin Owens and Logan is going to retain. I don't know what Kevin's going to do. Maybe if this match is early on in the night and the men's match is saved for last, Kevin could just enter himself as a last minute person for the Royal Rumble and still try to get his shot. If Logan retains, he's still going to, and if he wins, he's going to try to maybe go for Logan to win. I don't know. So that's just my prediction. I hate to fucking say it. I think that Logan is going to win, and I hate to say it with all my fiber of my fucking being because of what the next match is going to be. The next match is the Roman Reigns, Randy Orton, AJ Styles, and LA Knight fight, the four-way fatality. I think that might be actually the main event. Now thinking about it, that probably will be the main event for the Royal Rumble night. Here's the thing. I don't see LA Knight winning because I think what they are going to do for a title reign match, they're going to have LA Knight versus Logan Paul at WrestleMania. I think that is what they are going to be building it up to because they had some unrelieved beef after Money in the Bank, after all that happened, because then Logan went on to having a storyline with Ricochet. So I think truly they're just going to lead up to that and LA Knight's just going to lose the fight. Now, Randy Orton and AJ Styles have the same thing in common. Actually, all three of them have the same thing in common. They want to take down either Roman or they want to take down the Bloodline because both of them have put him out for so long. AJ Styles was out for months because of Jimmy Uso, because Jimmy Uso took him out. Randy Orton was out for a year and a half because of the Bloodline. And LA Knight just really wants to take down Roman and just show him who's boss. And I think it will be an epic match to see LA Knight. I just don't automatically see him winning. I do love LA Knight. I just don't think that it's in his cards right now to win. I think that they are truly going to be building up for that Logan Paul fight for WrestleMania. Now, Randy Orton and AJ Styles, they have proven that they are not here to fucking play. They have proven that they want to go and definitely go after the Bloodline and go after Roman. However, I think the only person I really see maybe having a chance is Randy Orton. I think I'm going to go with Randy Orton. However, I think in the back of my mind, I'm going to see AJ Styles also possibly winning as well, because now they have been building up this other storyline with Roman and The Rock at WrestleMania at Elimination Chamber. I got word that it's not going to happen at Elimination Chamber. If it happens at WrestleMania, that is going to be the most shocking thing ever. It's either I'm going to see Randy Orton win, or I'm going to end up seeing Roman Reigns retain. Who not like Roman? I don't see like him like not losing. I see him winning and retaining, but I also would not be shocked if AJ Styles and or Randy Orton had a chance to win. That one is just an unpredictable one. I can't really think of a true winner. The only person I don't see winning is LA Knight, because like I said, they're probably going to build up to that Logan Paul storyline for WrestleMania. So I think my final people I'm predicting is Roman Reigns and or Randy Orton. Now, for the men and the women's match, I have written down who I think will be in it. These are just the people off the top of my head. These aren't accurate. I don't know what number they're going to come in as. I do have people that I think might be like a top 5. People I think that might win. People I think that have a really good chance. I have a mixture of Raw and SmackDown and NXT people in here. I can also see people from AEW maybe coming here because some of their contracts expired, and also some people with TNA. This is going to be very fucking interesting. So these are just some of the people I have written down for the men's match, so we're just going to go one by one. First person I have up is CM Punk. He has come in and he has to finish his story. CM Punk came back with a dream and a goal that he wants to main event WrestleMania. So whether that be with Roman or Seth or maybe even Gunther, I don't know if it will be Gunther. It's going to be one of those odds that it's going to be picked out, and CM Punk has a destined thing. I think I see him winning. I really do see him winning. Kind of unpredictable because of the people that he's in the match with. So I don't know, but I'm kind of rooting for CM Punk to win. As I think a lot of people really want him to win, and I don't know how it's going to go, but that's what I think that might be leading up to. I know that I think he really wants to pick Seth. My boy Cody Rhodes, the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes. I see Cody maybe also winning this. Cody has proven that he is not gonna let anything get in his way of finishing his story, as he always has been saying about finishing the story. I've read it in an interview, he doesn't like that term anymore, but I definitely see Cody being also in the top 5, having a chance of winning. Cody is not giving up on any of his fights. I love Cody. However, I don't want to see another Roman and Cody fight. I don't want to see that. Now thinking about it, knowing who might win, because obviously last year Roman won, and if it just so happened to happen this year, Cody's going to win. But we know that prediction is probably going to end up happening, but I don't want it to happen. I don't know what it could happen after the Royal Rumble. So Cody being in the top 5 of people still in the ring, yes. Maybe Cody winning, I also see that's a yes. Sami Zayn. Sami was on, I think, a leave because he had an injury. And I also read that he had like a little like vacation time off that he wanted, so he got that. So I see Sami being in this, and I think this might be Sami's like first Royal Rumble by himself, because last year he was with the Bloodline and he was having like that whole stuff going on with him. This year I think is his first year being in the Royal Rumble, so I could definitely see Sami in it. Bobby Lashley. I have not seen Bobby Lashley for like the longest time. Maybe since like Payback, when he was with like the Street Profits. I definitely need to see Bobby Lashley in this. I need to see something with Bobby Lashley like winning or getting close to it or getting something with WrestleMania, because Bobby Lashley definitely deserves it because he is a fucking fighter. Following up with Bobby Lashley, I have both of the Street Profits in here. I think they were in it last year. I could definitely see them because I do really thoroughly enjoy the Street Profits, so I think that they could also maybe come close to winning. I don't know. Maybe having a story with somebody with the Latino World Order, because they've had that happen at Payback. I can see them bringing that back up again. Kofi Kingston and Austin Woods, Xavier Woods, The New Day. I fucking love The New Day. I would love nothing more for it to be Kofi Mania again. I would love nothing more for Xavier Woods to have some type of chance. And I feel like if either one of them had to be coming close to winning, I think one of them would pick Gunther. Gunther and them have had like a little storyline with Vinci. We've seen that on past Monday Night Raw that Xavier Woods had a little fight going on with him. So I definitely see them potentially having a storyline, potentially going to WrestleMania, potentially winning. It's very hard to tell right now with this. I have Rey Mysterio down because I'm a very big fan of Rey Mysterio. I absolutely love Rey Mysterio. I see Rey being in this. He has been in like recovery because he had a knee surgery because I don't know who it was. I think it was Santos Escobar that had like this thing going on with him. I see him definitely possibly coming back. Rey would not want to turn down a Royal Rumble. I maybe see him being in the top 5. I don't know, too sure yet, but if he's injured, then I obviously understand if he's not going to be coming back. Carlito is another one I have put down because Carlito has proven he is not here to play with Santos Escobar. He's not here to play, especially with Santos Escobar. That storyline, I see that being something to have in there. Carlito, I see being in there. I have Jey Uso, main event Jey Uso. Jey Uso has proven he is running solo now and he's doing this by himself and he is destined to be. I see him possibly, just possibly, either A, tag teaming with Cody with WrestleMania. I see him definitely doing something with maybe the Street Profits or the New Day. I know he's cool with both of them. R-Truth was another one I was thinking. Definitely being in the Royal Rumble, but I do not see Jey Uso winning. I would love nothing more for Jey Uso to win. But it is too close of a call at some point. Gunther I do have down because he was in it last year and he survived up until the last point, and I think Cody eliminated him. So I definitely see Gunther being in here, and if anything, Gunther is either just gonna get kicked out again or he could win. I don't know who he could pick to go up against him if he won. I never heard of a champion winning and having somebody else that he could like be with. I never really heard about that. But that maybe is something. I have Dominic Mysterio, Finn Balor, and Damian Priest being in here. And I'm also gonna add R-Truth. I have grown to really love R-Truth. He is such a comedic character and such a gem. So I do have R-Truth also being in here. Because now he is part of the Judgment Day. I should mention JD. All of them being in the Royal Rumble. I see it happening, but I don't see any of them being in the top 5, except for maybe Damian Priest. Damian Priest still withholds the cash-in for the Money in the Bank. I will be talking about that at the end, who I think he could possibly cash in on. I think it could potentially happen. And I also have a prediction match for WrestleMania. If you're stay tuned for that, I will be talking about that. Drew McIntyre I have down here. I have also Drew McIntyre down. Drew has been playing this role of a crybaby heel, bad heel, crybaby heel, whatever you want to call it. Because he really wants to finish his story, and he is also a past Royal Rumble winner. I don't know. I do not know. Drew's gonna do anything that he could to maybe win. I don't know what he's capable of. I don't know what he could think of. But I see Drew definitely being in it. I think he also just confirmed himself to be in the Royal Rumble. I don't know how that's gonna go for him. I don't know where I see Drew going after Royal Rumble. I have Brock Lesnar down because I have not seen Brock Lesnar since SummerSlam. He's coming back. Brock Lesnar is a fucking beast, and we all know this because we've seen his fights with Cody for SummerSlam and Backlash and all that stuff. So we know how this is going to go. Brock Lesnar is going to go in and annihilate like fucking 10 people, and I think he's going to be one of the top 5. I think Brock Lesnar is destined to win also the Royal Rumble because maybe the only person I can think of that he would want to fight is Gunther, because I don't think he's ever fought Gunther yet. Gunther has fought a lot of people, but Gunther has been retaining. The only person I could really see taking his belt and like retain and like the only person I could really see winning and taking his belt is Brock Lesnar. So I would be looking forward to actually happily see Brock Lesnar win, and as he should, and as he probably deserves it too. I have Sheamus written down on here. Sheamus I have not seen in so long. It feels like I see Sheamus being in there. Potentially going for Gunther. I don't know. I think it was them last year. I think it was Gunther and then it was Sheamus that came in last year. So I see Sheamus being in here. I'm going to add NXT people in here. Carmelo Hayes, Trick Williams, and Wes Lee, I believe his name is. I see them. Carmelo Hayes has fucking like, just proven himself so far. Even in the, like, the championship, like, reign that he's had with trying to get the US belt off of SmackDown. And I think he just did sign to SmackDown. I think that's absolutely great. Carmelo Hayes has definitely proven himself. Trick Williams also has proven himself. Wesley proven himself. I'm also going to add in here Dragon Lee. Dragon Lee has had his first big match of this past year with Survivor Series. That was like the first big match that like he had it, and he's also recently signed to SmackDown as well. So I do definitely see Dragon Lee like getting into this shit. Braun Breaker is another one I'm also going to put down. I've seen Braun fight on NXT. Definitely proven himself, so I see him as well. Those are the only people I could think of at the moment for the men's match. If I missed anybody, please comment below who you think it is who could come back. I want to say that maybe the obvious person could be The Rock. I don't know how The Rock would go with it. I don't know. I'm just going to keep that one out in the open because I truly don't know how that is going to work. And now we have gone on to the women's match. Now, the same thing that I just said with the men's match, I don't have exactly 30 people. These are just not in random order. These are all the people I thought of off the top of my head. If you have any people that you think that you should see in the Royal Rumble, comment it below. So for the women's match, the first person I have down is AJ Lee. I would love nothing more for AJ Lee to come back. I've seen her fights in the past, and I've seen, since everybody was talking about CM Punk coming back, I see AJ Lee coming back and maybe just doing one little round of the Royal Rumble, maybe having a storyline with Seth, Becky, and CM Punk. I maybe see that happening at Backlash. Somebody made up like a fan edit of that, and I was so blown away from it, and I would love nothing more. AJ Lee, oh my god, has my heart. I absolutely love her. And then the next person I have is my top girl for the Royal Rumble, Becky Lynch. I love Becky so fucking much. And this past Monday Night Raw, I think just clarified who is going to win the Royal Rumble, and I think it will be Becky Lynch. Because if you've seen the past Monday Night Raw, you know that her and Rhea finally had an interaction. They've been keeping them away for the longest time, and I definitely see Becky being in the top 5 and fucking winning the Royal Rumble. And then she's obviously going to pick Rhea because we have been waiting for Mommy and the Man to go against each other for WrestleMania 40. So I definitely see Becky winning, and then she's definitely going to pick Rhea, and then that will not make me fucking human because I love Rhea very much, and I also fucking love Becky very much. So it will be a very hard tell to tale, but I think it will be Becky. Another person I have down that could be in the top 5, Bianca Belair. I know that she is destined to get her title back from Io Sky, and she has had so much history with Damage Control, so I could definitely see Bianca potentially winning as well and going for Io Sky. I also see her being in the top 5, and Bianca does not come to play. I've seen her Royal Rumbles, and I've seen her match last year with Alexa Bliss. I see her going all the way. I truly do. I have Shotzi down on here because Shotzi really impressed me during Survivor Series. Shotzi does not come to play. Shotzi is just wonderful, and I fucking love her, so I definitely see her being in the Royal Rumble. Zelina Vega. Let me tell you about Zelina Vega. Oh my god. Zelina Vega needs to be in some type of main match. Needs to get more matches. Needs to get more chance. Nick Aldis, I'm looking at you. I cannot withstand the interaction that they had between them. I could not just be so fathom that Nick Aldis does not believe that Zelina Vega deserves it or has worked for it. I'm sorry, have you not seen what she put up with for Backlash last year? She has not had a lot of matches, which I was so sad about, because Zelina Vega, if you see her off camera, I absolutely love her, and she has proven that she is fighting worthy. So I would love nothing more for Zelina Vega to go all the way, maybe winning, I don't know, but I definitely see Zelina being in a top 5, I say. Michin has impressed me with the Io Sky fight, so I see Michin being in this, and Michin does not come to play. Truly does not come to play. An NXT person we have that has really impressed me. I didn't like her too much at first, but now I'm starting to really like her. Tiffany Stratton. I see Tiffany really just showing up for all these people, because I think she's on the main roster for NXT. I could see her definitely going full for, like, not winning maybe, or winning maybe the Royal Rumble, who knows. I definitely see her potentially, Tiffany Stratton, I definitely see her being like one of the top tier, like top 10 maybe, to be like a finalist for the Royal Rumble. I don't see her not getting eliminated like out the first round. I really don't. So I'm rooting for Tiffany Stratton as well. Ivy Nile definitely did not come to play. I know that she would love to fight Rhea again on a headlining match for WrestleMania. I would definitely love nothing more. Ivy Nile. Jade Cargill I have on this list, because Jade Cargill has been teased for months if she's going to go to Raw or SmackDown or NXT. I know Jade has recently gone through a loss in her family, so she's probably dealing with that. So she's probably going through that. I said nothing but love to Jade Cargill. But this is a perfect place for her to debut. And if not, whenever she's ready, I definitely see her not, if she is in the Royal Rumble, I would love nothing more. Her winning the Royal Rumble, I could also see that happening. Potentially beating out Becky, who knows. I know that she had like some type of interaction with Rhea, so maybe she would want to go for Rhea. However, if she's not going to be in the Royal Rumble, I see her still debuting somewhere this year for WWE. So Mercedes Moné is someone that everybody really wants back. Sasha Banks, everybody really wants her back. I've really never seen Sasha Banks fight. I've seen some past videos of her, and I know that she does not come to play. So I'd be very interested to see if she would be in this Royal Rumble. Another one, just like Sasha Banks, I have written down is Naomi Trinity. I see her because I think her TNA contract did expire. I would love nothing more for her to be in the Royal Rumble. Kairi Sane is someone new that I've never seen her fight before. I'd never seen who she was except for Survivor Series. I just know that her and Damage Control and Io Sky. We have Bayley, and everybody on the internet has stated that they see Bayley winning and going for Rhea, because that was what she wanted at first for Damage Control. However, with everything happening all at once, mess behind me, I'm just gonna summarize this part pretty much. What I meant to say was, with Damage Control's fights, either that be Asuka or Kairi Sane or even Io Sky, Bayley has kind of always interfered with their matches when they could do it on their own, or just been on the sidelines and kind of like interfering with the match. That way they kind of can get the leeway to win, even though they don't need it, because they are very good at potential and they're very good at their fights and their matches. However, on this past SmackDown, Damage Control was out there for Bayley, and they did not help her at all. And Bayley really wanted them to probably help with the match against Bianca. So Bayley is probably starting to see, who is my real friends, who's not my real friends, blah, 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 blah. So I feel like that's where it's going to come out at. I see potentially Bayley and Io Sky getting into it and fighting, because if you've seen the past SmackDown, it was Bianca and Bayley, and Damage Control did nothing to help Bayley really, when Bayley helps with all their matches, and so she just wanted to do it on her own, I guess, maybe, but you see how they were interacting with each other. It did not look good. So if anything, if Bayley does win, I don't know if she's going to pick Rhea. I think she's definitely going to go for Io Sky, and there's going to be some battles between the Damage Control. I see Asuka turning her back on Damage Control since she's now an official member. I see her now going against Damage Control and getting her belt back, because that was her belt before Io Sky had it. I see her going for Io Sky. I have Liv Morgan down on here. I would love nothing more for Liv Morgan to be on this list, and to be in the Royal Rumble. I know, however, Liv Morgan has been out with an injury, and also there has been recent news about her. If you know, you know. I'm not going to state it. It's just something. So that was a big potential thing that's like, I don't know if she's going to come back because of that. But I would really be excited if Liv Morgan didn't come back. Raquel Rodriguez, we haven't seen Raquel too much. I would love Raquel Rodriguez to come back. I see Raquel Rodriguez coming back. I would really like Raquel Rodriguez to come back. I truly have seen her fought in the past few, like, months, and she is a fighter, and I definitely see it happening. Maybe eliminating a lot of people, coming it down to maybe Becky and her, because I know Raquel has some unfinished business with Rhea, so I can see a lot of the people on this list, not just Raquel, but a lot of people on this list not really going for Io Sky, but going for Rhea. I also have Maxine Dupree on here. Maxine has improved in the past few months of me seeing her, so I definitely see her in the Royal Rumble. Nia Jax have made her self-presence known that she is going for Rhea. That's all I'm gonna say. I have Tegan Nox and Natalya on here. Tegan Nox has really impressed me, because I've also seen her fight in the past few months, and I definitely see her being in it. Natalya, I don't think she has gone any other Royal Rumble without her being in it, so I would love Natalya to be in it. I have Indy Hartwell on here. Indy Hartwell this past Monday Night Raw. Oh my god, that bitch can fight. That girl can fight. Oh my god, Indy Hartwell. She can fight. Tag team champions, Caitlyn Carter and Katana Chance. I have them on here. I see them being in this. Zoe Stark and Shayna Baszler. Those two have interested me in the past year. Shayna Baszler is someone not to fuck with. Definitely, I've seen that with SummerSlam with her and Ronda's fight, and also Zoe Stark has really interested me since the Trish Stratus and Becky Lynch story, and also since Money in the Bank and Crown Jewel with Rhea. Candice LeRae I have on here, Xia Li, Roxanne, Mickie James, and Michelle McCool. Those are the only people I have left on this list. I also have Trish Stratus on this list as well. I feel like Trish could come back. Another person I just thought of, Lita. I don't know if they have put Lita in a Royal Rumble match. I have not seen her really too much in a Royal Rumble match, the ones that I've just watched. So I definitely see that happening. So for the men's match, the top 5 from the list, who I think out of those top 5 will win: Brock Lesnar, Drew McIntyre, CM Punk, Cody Rhodes, and I am gonna go with Carmelo Hayes. I feel like from those top 5, it's definitely like any of them could fight anybody. Someone out of that 5 is gonna go to Roman, and maybe some of those people would want to go to either Seth or Gunther, and or if Logan Paul ends up retaining, probably Logan. As for the women's match, if it would happen, Becky Lynch, Bianca Belair, Zelina Vega, Tiffany Stratton, Jade Cargill, and I'm going to put Bayley down. I think there's going to be something down there with Bayley to go for Io Sky. I definitely think that is going to happen. AJ Lee, I really, really would love AJ Lee to be in it, but this one is just like a 50-50 chance if she were to come back. Who knows? Who knows? And if she does show up, my options could change. I don't know. You're just going to have to watch my reaction video. Damian has mainly only tried to cash in on Seth. He really, really wants Seth. I think he has just been teasing this whole time, because every time he has tried to cash in, it has failed. Recently, it's failed with Drew McIntyre and this Jinder Mahal stuff. Oh, Jinder Mahal. That's another person I think that might be in the men's match. But getting back to Damian Priest cashing in, I truly, truly think Damian has just been teasing us with Seth for the 6th time, because it has taken, I think, at least 6 to 5 times for him to cash in, and all the cash-ins have been fails. I think he's truly going to cash in on Roman. Who was ever going to be main eventing WrestleMania, Roman is probably guaranteed to be there, and whoever is going to win is going to be the opposite of Roman, and then Damian is going to cash in. He has a year. It's coming up. I truly think it's going to be, he's going to want the biggest belt, which will be Roman's belt. And I also see him and Finn losing the tag team champions to somebody like maybe the Creed brothers or DIY. Who knows? That's just my prediction. What I think. I think he has just been teasing with Seth, and he's probably going to get tired of it. I don't know if he's going to ever do it on Gunther or Logan, but I definitely see it maybe going for Roman. And then my little WrestleMania prediction, I guess I'll just throw this one in here. I think that there's a possible chance that Roman obviously will probably, I think there's a chance that Roman could retain at Royal Rumble, and then there being a 5-way fatality match like we saw with Crown Jewel and Rhea Ripley at WrestleMania. I think the 5-way match is going to be between Roman versus Cody versus CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre versus Brock Lesnar and versus, you know what, we'll throw The Rock in there. I think that this is a possibility, not with those exact people, but at least CM Punk and Cody, because they want to finish their stories and they want to main event WrestleMania. But yeah, I'm truly excited for this road to WrestleMania and for this whole Royal Rumble start to everything. And anything is possible, anything is a prediction. I've learned that. But yeah. But if you guys like this video and you want to see more WWE predictions or anything, let me know in the comments below. Give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, turn on bell notification, that way you know when I upload. And I will see you guys soon with another video.